Hi there, this is Debbie from FESTIVE, and I am going to show you how to make my original design, Fiesta. It is previewed in part 2 of my original design collection as 5W. Now, I really like keeping the way it looks, keeping the tones of the different colors similar. This is what it looks like from the side. This is how it looks like from the back. I guess it's an option to wear it this way, although I think this side looks nicer. And this one, I use more pastels except for the deep purple. I think the stark contrast is interesting, but I think if I did it again, I would have just used the regular purple. This is a little bit complicated, so I'm going to go slowly and look at my notes so I don't mess this up. Where I have the ocean blue coming across, right here, I will be using yellow, color A. Color B is mango, which goes up each side. I will be using ocean blue. Color C is one of the camouflage pink, the darker pink. It's going across there. I will be using lime green. Color D is the white going up the center. I will be using red. And then finally the teal, which goes up along the sides here of the white, I will be using purple. Keeping with the Fiesta theme and keeping the tones similar in the color scheme. The 5, of course, indicates 5 rows, and they are parallel to each other. Placing the braces like this makes it nice and sturdy. We will start by placing the A color bands. I think you only need 11 or 12, and we won't be placing anything here first, but on the 3 across the 3 middle pegs, we will place A color and bring it all the way down. And we will do that all the way up the loom. I find it easier when you just push the bands as you're placing them, and you don't have to worry about it later, and you can get them pushed all the way down. Okay, so what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, it's like 11 bands. That's all you will need of color A. Extras out of the way. Okay. Then we go back to the beginning, and using your B color, which is the color I'm going to be using for my extension, place 1 here for later, and then you are going to take that color B, place 1 to the left from your center peg, and then 1 to the right, and then we are going to take 1 over here and angle it to the second peg. So the second peg in, the second peg up, and then we will do the same on this side. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we are going to place I'm going to stop placing the B colors. Let's see. Hold on a second. I just want to double check this. Maybe two. Okay, now my instructions say place the D color, so go up to D, and that is going to go up the center. So just place those. Just place this all the way up to the end. If you want, you can make this one going center your extension color. You just lift these off and put the red under there, and use red as your cap color. If not, that's all you will need of your D color. And then your color E, which I chose to use purple. Let's see. We'll be going up these two. So we will place each side of the red, the color D. We will be placing our E color, flanking. Is that the right term? I was in the military, but it's been 30 some odd years. To the left and to the right. I do believe it's all the way up. And then we'll do the same here. Since it's pretty quick, I will just keep the camera rolling. We don't roll anymore because we don't have film and we don't have reels. We just have digital images logging time on our little card. Hopefully I won't run out of space. In the middle of production here. Okay. So this is what your loom looks like up to now. Our final sequence of band placement will be alternating the B and C colors, which is your blue, the ocean blue, and lime green. And I'm pretty sure, let me see. Okay, so we are going to come from the center and place C, stretch it out from the center to the second bar up on the outside, and then we will do it on the opposite side. Then we will take our color B and place it up the side on both sides, and then from the second peg up in the center we will be stretching C to the outer band that has the B color. And we will do this all the way up to the second to last So we will place B, I'll do it a couple more times, and then C. Each time you'll be going up one peg in the center. We will be doing B's on the outside and C's from the center to the top of the peg that has the top of the B band. So continue that up until you have your last B to here, and then C from here to here, and C here to there. And then I will continue and show you how to finish the last bands. Your loom will look like this. And as I said, stop here and take your last C's and bring them here. Now, I probably should have just filled all the loom up so that on this last section I could have taken the B up to here and then 2 C's, but since I did not use these end posts here, I'm not going to use them up here. So how I finish this off is take your C color in the center, but you're only going to go to this, and you really don't notice it when you're finished. Okay, and then you're going to take your B color and angle it in on either side, and then you are going to take your B color again to the center and to the center, and whatever color you want to use for your extension, which I decided on blue. Since I put blue down here, I will cap with the blue. I twist it and then take my thumb and roll it over. Give it a try, it's very easy. If not, you can double it. Double it. This hurts my fingertips to do this. And pull it over. Or, thirdly, place it on your hook, double it over, and then use your hook to help stretch it over that final post. So here is our loom, ready to spin around with the arrow pointing towards us to begin our looping back. And I'm going to read over my notes to make sure I get my sequence right. Alright, I'm ready to go. I have my little schematic next to me, but I will go slowly so that I don't even have enough bands for my extension. I will worry about that later. The first thing we are going to do is to make sure that I am centered on the screen, and we will reach under whatever band is on top. For me, it's the one going to the left, and loop it over. And then I will do the same in the opposite direction. Then we will reach down and grab our red color and bring it up. Then we are going to reach in between the red here, grab our green, and bring it down to its base post. Then we are going to reach down till we get to the blue here. Just pay attention. We grab the blue bring it up to its base post. Then we will reach and get the purple, bring it straight up, and then finally we are going to reach and grab that color A and bring each side to the center post. Okay. That was the first series to get it going. Now the same 5-step sequence will be repeated all the way up to, I think, to the second to the last, somewhere around here. So let's see. Yeah. You will do the last sequence of this one up to this post, the second to the last post, and stop. So I will show it a couple of times and let you work on your own. Step 1, reach the center, red, or whatever color you use, up the center, and place that one. 2 is reaching where in between the red, grab the green and bring it out to the outer post. You bring it back down. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is to reach down and grab your outer color, bring it up, which is my ocean blue. That's step number 3. Step number 4 is grabbing the purple and bringing it up. And then finally grabbing your yellow, your A color, I should move it. I should try to reference them. So one more time, your D color, which is the red here, is your first in the sequence. Your C color, you're going to reach in and bring it back down. Your B color, you're going to reach and bring up forward. Your E color, you're going to bring up. It looks a little funny, but that's okay. It's what makes it line up along the white, gives it the edging to the white. And here it's the turquoise edging the yellow. Okay, and then the final is reaching under, grabbing the A color, and bring both sides to the center. Okay, I'll do one more. D color, reach down, it's going up the center, bring it to the center post above it, reach right back in, grab the C color, and bring it back down to its base post. Reach in, grab your B color, go up on each side, reach, and the E is very much open here, and just bring it up to the next post. And then your 5th just grabbing the A bands, the A band, and bringing each edge to the center. So keep doing that 5-step process till you bring your last, see, this one up to here, so this will be 1, 2, 3, the purple 4, and your final 5, taking the A color to the center. Okay? Now that wasn't too hard, was it? It's a little detailed, but it's not really that complex if you remember the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sequence. Here's our loom as it's almost done. And I know some people say, oh, make sure it's all loom, you don't want to see any, you look down the side and make sure you didn't miss anything, which seems a little pointless, except that I guess from that, if you see something you missed, no point in going on because it's all going to fall apart once you put your extension on and take it off. Try to take it off, it's just going to fall up. Grab a couple more of my extension colors. Sorry for the snapping. Okay, let's finish the last segment here. So we're going to start 1 with pulling the D color up to the final post, then taking the C's out to the edge and back a little. I'm taking, let's see, 1, 2, okay. Still going to be doing the B colors for the 3rd. But we'll be taking them into this post. Then the purple or the E color up to their final resting place. And let's see, we don't have this color, but in place of bringing that, step 5, we'll be taking these 2 blue to the center. Okay. Now we are ready to place the extension. My 6 1/4 inch wrist, I use a total of 10, 5 on each side. I've got the 1 already placed, so it's easy to reach down, pull away all the bands to get down to that one, pull it out, and then drop the other half onto the hook. Spin the hook till it's upside down, place a band, and gently pull it through those 2 loops. Keep them a little slack, it's much easier. Then turn your hook upside up again, drop the other half of your band, turn it upside down, draw it through, turn it up, drop it on, turn it down, pull it through, turn it up, drop it on. I've got 1 more. Do as many as you like. If you want, if you prefer to have all your extension done on one end and then have it finished that way, the clip ends kind of on your right about here. I like mine clip to be hidden. So now I reach in with my 2 fingers in between this band, stretch it taut, grab my clip, slip it on, very, very simple. And then I like to gently release. The bracelet, it prevents, to me, I think, from the bands stretching out of place. It keeps the integrity of the design intact. Yeah, I don't think pulling it all off ruins it, but it also prevents the chance, or reduces the risk of your any bands breaking. So if it is tight to take off, I like to grab anything that has a smooth end and thin, like this very inexpensive crochet hook. It's really good just reaching into the middle of the peg and just pulling it out. If it's tight, you can just, if it's not too hard, you can use your finger. If it's too tight, having one of those on hand is really good. Put it on your shopping list the next time you run to Walmart or Michael's, Kmart, or whatever department store or other store carries such supplies. Joann's Fabrics, and those. Okay, stretch it out. Sure. Oh, this is the nicest one so far. There you have it. That looks really pretty. The bands came out, the red ones came out nice and tight, and there was a little bit of just opening on that. It doesn't really take away from it, and you pull it out, it helps it a little, but that one turned out perfect. Okay, now we are going to finish the other half of my extension. Keep the arrows pointing towards you. Go on this last bar and put however many, which I'll have 4 on here since my cap would be the 5th band for the other half of my extension. Stretch the cap over and bring it over this peg, which makes it easy to reach. And as quickly as you can. Take your time if you're in a rush. I'm always seeming to be in a rush, even though I don't have anywhere to go. I place my finger on so it doesn't come off, although that side it's already locked in by the cap and you don't have to really worry about it too much because it's not going anywhere. I stretch it out so that I can take the clip and slip it on. And there you have Fiesta. Very happy, colorful, put you in a good mood bracelet. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like my design, feel free to click the little like thumb, share it with your friends. And if you would like to see more of my original designs, be sure to subscribe to Deb's Thing. Trying to turn up the game. Thank you very much for watching.